all about the Archers. I'm Philippa.
And I'm Lauren.
And we're here to talk to you all about what's happened so far this week. We'll be focusing on the episodes Sunday the 21st, Monday the 22nd, and tonight, Tuesday the 23rd of September. You have been warned there will be spoilers. Lauren, you're back from holiday.
I am back from holiday. But more importantly, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Philippa.
Thank you so
much. Happy birthday. Have you had a lovely day?
I've had a lovely day full of podcasts and work, but yes.
That's your favourite day.
Yeah. And book vouchers and slippers for presents. You can't go wrong, can you?
Perfect. Oh, that actually sounds like my dream present, yes. But back to tonight.
You're not feeling well, so you're very good to keep going. We're going to get through this. Any faves this week? What about tonight?
Well, I'm enjoying having Rory back.
Yes.
Very much. That's lovely. And it was a bit of a surprise when he turned up last week. And I was like, oh, Rory's back. I'm enjoying having him back. I think he was an absolute paramour of, what is the word I'm trying to think of?
I've no idea.
He was like the epitome of patience tonight.
Okay,
when Brian came in saying,
yes,
let's cancel insurance. I despair. I despair with Brian at the moment. I am. Yeah. 24
hours after saying he's going to give Alan thousands for the church, he's then saying, cut costs on insurance. Yeah, Rory did very well. First of all, I thought Rory was taking Brian's side and I was getting cross.
Yeah.
But then I realised he was just trying to... Yeah, basically.
That was a tough listen, but I thought Adam and Rory both did very well with him. But I was thinking, is Adam thinking, what on earth have I got myself back in for? If this is happening already, I've barely been in the job a week. And this is what's going on. But the whole, I know you've asked me about my faves, but my flops is just Justin and Brian has been just at each other's throats instantly, trying to outdo each other, like the money at the church revolting. And then tonight with Brian and the insurance, just insane.
I have loved this week. Last week, I found it quite painful. This week, written by Tim Stimpson, I have loved the Brian and Justin sort of disagreement and having to sit through Bible study group.
I found that very humorous.
I loved it. Yeah. And I loved the fact that they came out and very quickly fell into a disagreement again. It wasn't sort of a trite ending. The fact that, competitive chair arrangements were going on, getting too many chairs out. And Alan is a great vicar. He chose the right passage. He was helping Susan as well. He was educating Brian and Justin. I could listen to that Bible study group every night with different people in Ambridge because it was so funny.
He schooled them using God, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Then literally they got out in the car park and they'd forgotten every single bit of it. But yeah, I found that was one of my favourites actually. I did very much enjoy that. I also found quite funny how much Azra knew about toxic squash syndrome.
That was another fave of mine. How, public service announcement, I had never heard of toxic squash syndrome. But now, if someone offers me a homegrown courgette, I'm going to say, no, thank you very much.
My dad, there's a glut of homegrown courgettes and I'm working my way through those like no other. So I need to be careful. That's not what's got me in this state now.
How's your liver?
My liver hasn't packed in yet. Yeah, I've been all right so far.
Oh, yeah. I had no idea that courgettes were the killer courgettes of Ambridge.
Well, I don't think anybody did until Azra, she knew absolutely everything there was to know about it, didn't she?
Oh, I thought that was just brilliant how they managed to... Do you think they had this come through from the NHS or something saying...
Public health.
To do... Yes! Toxic squash syndrome, we need to know about
We're coming into autumn. There's going to be the squash. You need to let people know.
You need to be careful. You need to go for your heavy chemicalised courgettes only.
Get them from the supermarket in plastic. Do not grow them at home.
Organic? No. Don't
Another
do
favourite of mine was Ben, discussing what he was going to have done or what he was going to have done at the spa, and I thought, I could really go for an exfoliating body scrub or a mud bath or even a sauna. I would love any of those things.
I'd rather have hot stones any day.
Oh, I had a hot stone when I was away. I had on my legs. I've never had it on my legs before. I had a pedicure and a hot stone pedicure, fire and ice it was called. Oh, it was lovely.
Very nice. I mean, I was worried that Jill was going to get this spa session. I thought that's the last thing she needs. So when we then heard that she'd given them all the vouchers to Ben, I can't
imagine a 95-year-old succumbing to a hot stone massage. Jesus.
I mean, I do think it is amazing that we still hear Jill. Jill is played by Patricia Green, who's now she records in her care home. And I think I just love that. I think that is what The Archers is. It is this real family, and the fact that that still happens, brilliant. Bring it on.
Yeah, and even just a little sprinkling every here and there, just to remind us that she's still there. And also, they mentioned that she's 95 next week, and I think, I just really appreciate that she's been there. And then talking about Grace and how it's been 70, like when I think of the 50s, I'd never think of it as being 70 years ago, but just all of that. Yeah, very, very nice to hear from Jill.
Yes, I thought that was nicely done.
Yeah.
Definitely nicely done. What about Cleopatra and Rosie?
Well, I was thinking maybe Rosie might need some training as well, actually.
Yes. Do they have Rosie obedience training?
Yeah, Rosie obedience training. Well, I think it's a done deal with Cleo. I think Stella is in love with her, and I couldn't see it sort of going any other way. However, little creep into predictions. I feel like there's dog trouble ahead.
Yes, I agree. I agree. When Pip said she'd look after Cleo on Friday, I thought, oh no, what's she going to do?
Yeah. I mean, maybe Cleo is going to be the one to train Rosie, because she's already said she's going to start tidying up her toys when Cleo comes round.
I just, like you, I feel something's going to go wrong.
Something's brewing.
Yes. I didn't... Sorry for the noise in the background. Lovely.
Birthday revelries.
Lovely.
And you...
Yes, anyway. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that Pip feels she has the control over whether Cleo stays or not, because
I also felt like that, Philippa. Yeah, I felt like she was like, okay, she can stay, and I thought, well, they don't live together, do they?
No, but she'd threatened that she would never come round and Rosie would never come
I'd
round.
Be like, all right then.
Yeah, yes. Come on, Cleo, and your friends.
Yeah.
Yes. What do you think is going to happen at the interview? Do you think she's going to get the job?
Yeah, I think she is.
Yeah.
I think she's going to get it, because I think, sort of plot-wise, you can't just have her loitering around not having a job do it, and I think this is set up very nicely. Yeah, I don't know where that will lead to from there, but I can see her getting the job, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. What else did we have today? Or over the last few days? We heard about Martha. We've heard about Rosie. We've also heard about Martha.
My two favourite characters.
Playing her with her toys and acting out the Justin Bryan argument.
Yeah, imagine. Although they were saying that they didn't even notice it had happened. The teacher had said they didn't even notice it had happened.
Yeah.
A stretch.
Yes, I don't know if that was true or not. I think we all noticed it. Okay, food choices. We had just a few mentions.
Yeah. Well, my favourite was the pear and ginger cake, and I loved Alan's enthusiasm for it. So I would, out of a pear and ginger cake and a Black Forest Gâteau cake, I would always opt pear and ginger. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Black Forest. It's got cherries in. Unless they're really fresh, I'm not interested. But a jar of honey, you've got me.
Yeah,
I'm like Winnie the Pooh. I'd just sit there and eat the whole thing.
Oh, lovely. Oh,
very nice.
I also thought it was something that was mentioned tonight was Rory and Adam talking about the big family holiday and how they're now considering Scotland. So the big family holiday is not yet off the table. And I also liked a bit of cross BBC promo by mentioning the Traitors Castle as well.
Yeah, I thought that was very good. We got the new series of Traitors coming out in a few weeks, and we will certainly be here for it. But I'd love an Ambridge version of the Traitors.
So would I. I was thinking about it, and I thought it would be fantastic. Yeah.
Who would be the traitors, do you think, and would they be any good?
I think Adam would make a great traitor.
I think Jill would, because no one would suspect her.
No. And who else would be good to put in as a not suspecting?
I mean, I could imagine Paul there, but I think he'd give the game away.
Yeah. I don't know. Nice to hear from Paul again as well. Haven't heard from him for a long time.
Very happy about that, yes. I'm disturbed that they're now looking, though, for this holiday in Scotland rather than Italy. I thought that was the last choice. We seem to be, it'll be a
just
weekend.
To accommodate Phoebe.
Yeah. Who probably won't want to go anyway, so... That all seemed a bit wrong. We've heard that Ben is doing supply work. It's nice to hear that because I had wondered what was going on.
He seems a bit nervous about it, doesn't he?
Yes, he's not sure about Felbersham Royal on the general ward, but do you think he'll be all right with that?
I hope he'll be okay. I really love Ben so much, but he definitely. It came up a few times, doesn't it, that he was worried, or he didn't know where they were sending him, and then when they found out where they were sending him, I mean, we shall see. But yeah, I mean. He's so sensible, isn't he? Like, sometimes I can't even believe that him and Pip are related. Like, he's so grounded. And he's the one who's had a mental health episode. And, like, he's so much more sensible and grounded than the rest in that family. So, yeah.
He had all the empathy when it was handed out, I think. We've heard about George's party. We've heard more. We heard Amber talking to Susan. I'm sure you have views on that. Did she handle Susan well? What do you think?
Do you think it's even true, what she was telling Susan?
Oh, well, I think so.
It would have to be a real move from her if it wasn't true.
Yeah, I'm worried all this, swear to God that you won't tell anybody. I'm concerned that Susan will tell someone and she'll tell Emma and it will go round and that will...
I didn't like the way she got her on her own and then launched that bombshell. I just thought it's not nice at all. And her voice just absolutely sends me mad. If there was a form of torture that would involve her and Brian talking at me for a period of time, I would just lose my mind.
What about Lily thrown into that equation?
Well? Yeah. Maybe Lily and Amber would be worse than Brian and Amber. Yeah, I think it would, because it's similar, isn't it?
Yeah, this duet of...
How did you feel about Amber and Susan?
Yeah, I believed what she was saying. I felt so sorry for Susan because she's got no option now and Amber doesn't want her to tell anybody the reason. So she's put in a really difficult position. She wants to do the right thing. I can't wait to hear what happens at George's party.
It's coming around quick, isn't it?
It is. So, star of the week. Who is your star of the week?
Well, it's based on the same sort of thing. So I've given Adam and Rory star of the week just for sitting through that whole performance from Brian. What about you?
I've actually given it to the writer Tim Stimpson for including toxic squash syndrome. I just applause. Very good. Twit of the week. We might have the same.
Justin and Brian, the pair of them. I could just knock their heads together.
Mine's Brian. I feel Justin is still being Justin. He's pig-headed, but he's always like that. But he's still trying to make the most of the business. Whereas Brian is just making silly decisions at the moment that could throw the business away. Right. So, predictions.
Well, I've done a few of mine. So I've mentioned I think there's dog trouble ahead and I think Stella will get the job. I've got a feeling Rory's back for good. There's been a couple of callbacks to where he's living in London and stuff like that, but he doesn't seem to be making a move anywhere. And I think maybe him and Paul might be a sort of burgeoning romance, which I'd be well up for.
That would be nice. And he survived Adam's explanation about maize farming and root biomass. So I could record that, help me go to sleep. It would be lovely. One of my predictions is already proved wrong because I wrote it before tonight. I thought Ben's supply work will go well, and then I heard his worries today. I'm still hoping it goes well, but anyway. So my other prediction is that with Jim dispensing his wisdom in the shop in the church, he's going to launch his book that could be called Jim's Daily Thoughts or Jiminy Snippets.
Oh, and will he be on Quick Book Reviews to have a discussion about that?
There's a long waiting list. I've had Claire Balding on just now, so I will make time for
Jiminy
him.
and your snippets. You'll have to wait.
Yeah. So, we will be back next Tuesday. It will be all of us for a team party as we discuss the week's events. It will be all of us, won't it?
No, I think it's just me and you again.
Oh, is it just me and you?
Yeah, I think so. Because we've had a bit of a swap round, because I've been on holiday, so I had to do some swapping. So I think it is. It's me. It's me and you again. It's this again.
Perfect.
Next week.
Perfect. I thought it was all of us, but it's me and you. Perfect. Whatever happens, there'll be some of us here talking about the Archers and Ambridge. So fear not, we'll be back next Tuesday. But in the meantime, it's a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.